Hi there, today I'm going to show you how to modify chair pose. This pose is famous for getting a resounding ugh from the audience during class because it is a challenging pose, but today I want to show you how important it is for helping you to do things not just on your yoga mat, but out there in real life. My name is Rebecca Bly and I teach yoga for women over 40 that focuses on the how and the why of doing things in exercise and yoga class. So you can be a little more careful, a little more thoughtful about how you work out so you can keep doing the things that you love. So the first thing you want to ask yourself when you're doing a yoga pose or exercise is, why am I doing this? What's the purpose? How is this going to benefit me? And if you take a look at traditional chair pose, you're going to see that the knees are deeply bent and the spine is pretty straight. So it's pretty clear that that main action is to teach us how to bend our knees while keeping our spine straight. And that's a really common thing that we do every day, whether it's walking, climbing stairs, getting out of a chair, picking up something heavy from the floor like your groceries or your laundry basket, or maybe even your way too fat cat. But I get two really common complaints from this one. One is it hurts my knees, and the other one is it hurts my neck. Number one, it hurts my knees. So knees are actually designed to bend, but the problem is when we do it incorrectly for this pose. Now, if I stay straight up and down with my spine and start to bend my knees, they'll go forward in space and I'm gonna get stuck right about here. That's because my ankles won't bend any more than that. And what happens is it pushes your shin bone into your knees, causing some pain and discomfort. So instead, what I'm going to do is slide those hips back in space, put the weight in my heels, tilt just a little bit forward with that spine, and then my ankles, knees, and hips all feel great. Number two is it hurts my neck and shoulders. Now, whenever you take your arms up into the sky, just along the sides of your head, it requires a deep amount of what's called shoulder flexion. The problem is if we're tight or tired or just not warmed up in our shoulders, we're coming into chair pose trying to lift our arms up by our ears, we'll compensate instead by arching the back. Now you've lost your alignment, you've lost the purpose of the pose, and we're not getting out of it what we need, and we're risking injury. So instead, what we're gonna do is just hold those arms forward at shoulder height. You're gonna take some of the pressure out of the neck and shoulders. You're gonna put the work into the area of the body where it's meant to, which is legs, belly, and butt. Modification number one is baby chair pose. If you can stand up, you can do baby chair pose. You're going to stand with your feet parallel, about hips width apart, and just start with your hands on your hips. You're going to slide those hips back in space as you begin to bend your knees. And you can decide how far down you'd like to go into this pose. Baby chair to me is keeping quite upright, but I am still feeling the work where it counts: legs, belly, and butt. You can, of course, go deeper as you get stronger and feel more comfortable, and then add the arms. Modification number two is to do chair pose in a chair. So if you can sit down, you can do chair pose. You're going to wiggle all the way to the edge of your seat. You're going to place your feet flat on the floor, and you're going to start to angle your spine a little bit forward, leaning your weight into your feet as much as you can and off of your bottom so that, again, you feel that work into the legs, the belly, and a little bit into your bottom. When you feel ready, you can extend those arms and maybe even begin to float that bottom off of the chair. So that is the how and why of chair pose and how to modify it so it works for your body. Connecting to your personal why is also helpful to motivate you to get to class and try your best. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you on the mat.